Good Tuesday morning, everyone. Welcome to GardenStateWeather.com and GardenStateWeather.blogspot.com, providing superior forecasting for the northern mid-Atlantic region. And this is the daily video forecast discussion for Tuesday, the 25th of August, 2015. And I have to tell you that steroids are making my voice much better this morning, so I'm able to do the video forecast discussion. And what a month it's been for me on the sick side, but I'm on the mend now. Overcast to broken cloud cover across the region this morning. The temperatures are generally running in the upper 60s to low and mid 70s across the region. The dew points are still on the muggy side, but they're coming down across Pennsylvania with clearing skies developing to our west. Dew points are already falling into the 50s across just west of the Poconos here and into central Pennsylvania. And that drying of the dew points will continue throughout the region for today, right in through the weekend. And if we overlay some of the radar mosaic, this is all ground clutter in here. This is some showers exiting the southern New Jersey coast this morning. There was quite a bit of damage here with flooding rains across portions of the Chesapeake late last night. And this area of showers and thunderstorms is moving to the north and east over the lower Hudson Valley into Connecticut. Most of the other precipitation has now exited for the region for the rest of today. That's good. And we do have some small craft advisories on the Chesapeake here. And this will be in effect for most of the region for most of today. Latest eastern U.S. Water vapor overlaid with the fronts here. Cold front is working through the region this morning. The winds are turning around to the northwest behind it. And as a result of that, drying air here in the water vapor channel showing up. It's going to take a couple of hours for this to work through. There'll be some scattered to broken clouds around the region earlier today, and then clearing will commence later tonight right through the weekend. This is our upper level low here north of the lakes here, spinning around with a couple of vort maxes around it, and that will be shearing out and heading to the northeast away from our area as high pressure begins to build in across the forecast region for later today, right through the weekend with pleasant weather conditions. No watches, warnings, and advisories at the airports, and none on land or sea as well. We do have the cold front working through the region this morning. It slowed up on its eastward progression here. There could be some lingering showers around Atlantic City with some NVFR conditions here earlier this morning, VFR to the north and west. And VFR conditions will be in place from later this morning across all interior locations here. That will continue right through Friday with VFR conditions predominantly throughout, and some low clouds and fog and or late at night or early morning. So it's good. That's good. 76 right now at Newark, dew point 68, and that's coming down. Humidity 77%. The wind is still out of the south at 9, where the front hasn't passed completely through yet. Broken clouds at 4,000, 8,000, and overcast at 12,000. VFR conditions in place with a scattered cloud cover during this afternoon, and beautiful warm conditions, probably getting up to around 85, 86, 87 degrees in interior Newark this afternoon. But then by tomorrow, temperatures in the low to the mid 80s right into the weekend, so that's good. Philadelphia right now looking good, 75, dew point 69, humidity 82%. The wind is west, due west out of the southwest at 6, broken ceilings at 6,500, overcast at 12,000, scattered clouds at 3,000. Again, the story today will be scattered clouds and VFR conditions in place. Pollen forecast for today is on the high side. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday also on the high side. Ragweed, nettle, and chenopod's are all the flourishing pollens predominating in the air. And the UVI index right through the weekend is going to be on the high side, so you're going to need sunscreen. And if you're going to the beaches today in New Jersey and Delaware, expect partly sunny skies. There is still a chance of showers in the area, especially south and east. High temperatures will be in the mid-80s. Beach wind southwest at 5 to 10, seas around 3 feet. And the surf temperature around 76. UVI index is 8, high, and there is still a moderate risk of rip currents. Means that winds and or wave action support stronger and more frequent rip currents. Always have a flotation device with you in the water. Only swim in life-guarded areas. No threat of lightning today. The next high tide at Belmar will be at 4:03 this afternoon. And for the ocean beaches of New York City and Long Island for today, there is a moderate risk of rip currents, so you know what? Never swim alone. Lightning threat today is moderate. Still implies that a thunderstorm or two is possible, mainly east sections, but most of that should be removed earlier or later in this morning's forecast update. Surf height around 2 to 3 feet, ultraviolet index high, water temperature upper 70s, mostly cloudy until 2 p.m., then mostly sunny, patchy fog until around 10 this morning too. There is a chance of showers and thunderstorms, max temperatures around 82, winds out of the south at around 10 to 15 miles an hour. The next high tide at Rockaway Inlet will be at 4:38 this afternoon. And the morning surface chart from weatherroanoke.com and Digital Atmosphere Software shows the cold front making its way into the region right now. Most of the rain exiting to the north and east. A few showers here around southern New Jersey and the Delmarva area also exiting to the east. And once this moves through, high pressure will begin to build in across the region and last right into the weekend. Morning pass. The visible satellite imagery this morning shows the broken to scattered cloud deck around the region with clearing out to our west. And the water vapor channel showing some of those showers and thunderstorms getting into southeastern New York and Connecticut and Rhode Island and moving away from our region with dry sinking air behind it. That means beautiful weather is on tap. Radar mosaic showing these showers and thunderstorms across southeastern New York getting into portions of Connecticut as well. And then a drying trend coming up for the next several days. Forecast charts right through next week. Here's the front moving through the region. That's out of here. And then just an area of beautiful high pressure building in. Lower dew points, lower humidity, pleasant near normal temperatures for this time of the year in the low to the mid 80s. Just absolutely gorgeous weather. And if you see these charts as we're moving through the forecast here through Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, nothing but beautiful weather as the high is parked right over the top of us with beautiful weather conditions lasting into early next week, right through the weekend, into early next week. In fact, by the time we get to Tuesday, we still have high pressure and control, no precipitation forecasted throughout the region. Now, the next 6 to 10 days, well, according to the CPC, it looks like above normal temperatures here in the northeastern United States and most of the eastern United States as well, and that translates to near to below normal precipitation. Over the next 8 to 14 days, still looking at above normal temperatures and below normal precipitation across the entire region. GFS forecast into motion. The cold front moves through. High pressure begins to build in across the entire forecast region right through Friday. High pressure will be then moving off the coast, and a return flow from the south and west will develop. Now, the GFS is a little wetter than most of the other models as we get into Saturday afternoon and evening, and Sunday with an apparent disturbance moving through the flow could touch off an isolated to scattered shower. Most of the other model guidance and most of the actual forecast discussions are calling for a dry period for the weekend, so we may have to disregard this with the energy being weak across the region and generally a dry forecast, but there will be an increase in temperature and some slight increase in humidity through the weekend as well. And then just more high pressure building in for the early part of next week with dry conditions, and it looks real nice for the most part with scattered to broken clouds across the region and near seasonal temperatures. So whether you're heading back to school or you still are on vacation, you've got the right week ahead for you, right into the weekend. Couldn't ask for better weather. Let's hope that it stays with us for a while. For everything live, it's GardenStateWeather.com, GardenStateWeather.blogspot.com, Twitter, Facebook, and Google+. I'm forecaster Robert Smith. So glad to be feeling better and on the mend. I'll be back in video form tomorrow morning. Have a spectacular Tuesday.